Dividend investors, bonjour. This is Mike Leroux, founder of Dividend Stocks Rocks and passionate investor. Today, I'm tackling a very important question, and I do have an answer for you. Why do we keep our losers in our portfolio forever? I mean, this is like one of the biggest investment struggle for all investors. We don't know when to sell our stock. And funny enough, we tend to actually sell our winners, cash or profit, but let our losers drag into our portfolio forever. Why is that? Well, actually, I ran into a very interesting theory that went from Nike Kukunis. He was interviewed by Tim Ferriss on his podcast. And if you're looking for great interviews, I'm actually recommending you Tim Ferriss interviews. They're just great. They're a little bit long sometimes, but seriously, it was very interesting. So this guy's a former trader. He moved to the restaurant business, but what he said in the beginning of this interview is about how people react to their losers and how people react to their winners. Actually, a lot of investors will tend to lock down their profit. This means that if I look at my Microsoft shares, they go up by 100%, so they double in value. I feel good. I'm like, you know what? I'm a good investor. My investment thesis works. So let's just sell it. I'm going to sell half of it and I'm going to run with profit. This is a good example of what people do. Sometimes investors will even cash their profit after 40 or 50%. They're just saying, oh, I made a right decision right there. I want to cash my profit and feel good. Because we all know paper profit doesn't worth much. It's only worth something when it's cash in your pocket. But on the other side, imagine that I have shares of Tanger Factory Outlet. Retail REITs, right? They're not doing well these days. Stock goes from, I don't know, like $40 to $6, and then I'm just going to say, I'm gonna wait. And why in the world would I wait instead of locking down my loss and then using the remains to do something else with my money, right? Well, the thing is, if I sell a losing stock, I confirm that I was wrong, that I'm losing money, and that I'm not doing the right things, because regardless of your age, if you're an investor, your goal is to make money with your capital. If you don't do that, you're doing something wrong. And our brain doesn't like to admit that we are wrong. In this case, Tanger Outlets, sorry guys, but if you have it in your portfolio, you were wrong, right? It's not me saying that, the market is telling us. Dividend has been cut. There's no growth vector going forward, not short term, not long term. I really wonder how they're going to be able to do anything with that. And yet people are keeping their stocks because they don't want to confirm that they're losing money. When you think about it, you should do the exact opposite. This means you should let your winners go and run all the time, and then sell your losers as soon as possible. Now, when is the right time to sell a stock? It's not because you're losing 20 or 25 or 50% of value. That doesn't make sense. The market goes up and down. It creates a noise, it creates volatility, and sometimes you'll have a very good company in your portfolio going down by 40%, and then it's going to go back up later on. So the reason why you should sell is when the company doesn't meet your investment thesis. So all the reasons why you were excited in the first place to buy this stock, well, they're probably not there if the company is losing 50% of its value. Maybe sometimes it is, but in most cases, you're going to look it back and say, oh, you know what? This is not there, this is not there, this is not there. The company hasn't gone towards the direction I thought it would. They don't show growth vectors anymore. They're losing market shares. The environment has changed, like the pandemic, and it's creating a new set of rules for those companies. And now I just have to let it go. Even Disney made 2 movies about that. You thought it was about Frozen and princesses? No, Olaf will telling us the whole movie to let go. So just let them go. The second reason why you should sell a stock is if one of your winner actually just goes crazy, and then it is like 10, 15, 20% of your portfolio value. In my own case, I had Apple. At one point in time, it was 14% of my entire portfolio. That's way too much. I sold a few shares just to bring it down a little bit, bought other companies instead with this money. but I didn't want to cut down my position by half. I just sold a few percent to make sure that I remain closer to 10 to 12% worth of my portfolio. And now it's going back up, so I'll have to trim down some shares as well. What I'm going to do with it, I'm going to buy more VF Corporation. In the next video, I'm going to talk about VF Corporation. I know I told you a little bit about it in a few weeks ago. However, VF Corporation right now is in a perfect spot. They went up by 8% yesterday on Monday. They confirmed their dividend last week, and there are like a lot of other great reasons why you should look at the stock this week right now. But I won't be able to tell you more about it today. It will be in my next video, which will be on Thursday. So make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel to get a notification, and we'll go deep inside VF Corporation. Great business, been around for 100 years, great dividend yield, and more to come. So until the next video, stay invested.